Alright. Hello. I am, okay, this is my project. So, first things first, build. My build, I have a build, okay? And everything works in this build. You see I have the main menu, I can quit to desktop, or I can let's rock. Everything works in this build, except for some reason, the media plate, I just couldn't get the media plate to work. If I press the button, it's spawning them right now. You can see I spawned a bunch of them and they killed me, but you can't actually see them. So, yeah, you can take damage and stuff, and everything works fine. You can go to the menu, you can restart, and you can get points by touching the box, and you can do everything you can in the game. And then it resets the values when you die. Resets it when you go to the menu. Everything works. Okay. So, that's my build. Everything technically works in the build. It's just one thing, okay? And I have this version. I'm not gonna launch it because it would be, I mean, here, I can just talk. It just crashes, yeah, instantly. And I spent a long time trying to figure out how to get the thing to work, and eventually I just gave up. So we're gonna be working in here, alright? So, I already went through the menu and everything. Okay. So, let's talk about lives and score. Okay, so see I have the health, lives, and score, right? I have my health bar. I made it myself. This is a sprite I made for a game like 1,000 years ago. How this game works, there's the Platinum the Trinity box with a random amount of points in there, and then you touch her, and then she gives you the points. And you can see the health bar working with the Ame actually if I spawned in a ton of them there. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then it kills you, okay? And I'm just gonna use, I'm dealing damage here. I just made a little function, I can just press a button and it damages me. Okay. So that's health damage, all that stuff. Okay. So yeah, you can also see the new scene. When you run out of lives, it does just, like, send you to a black screen. But, you know, it'll load the main menu's on a new scene, so I feel like that proves I can load scenes. Turning the start screen, completely restart the game. Okay, so, I also have... So, the UI for the health bar is in this, health bar player health handler. And that it makes a little health menu, a health UI, and the health UI appears here. And then the new game instance is what handles the lives and score counter. You can see I have all these functions set up. I'm using a lot of functions here just to, you know, the player calls this if they die. Anything can call this to add score. This is for if you need a new function to be made. This initializes the main menu. Okay, so yeah, we have all our menus here. Okay, so yeah, I have menus. I have interactable menus. I have menus that update with the code. Functions, custom events. So those are functions. Custom events. Let's talk about the dealing damage event. So you can see it used to have event actor begin overlap here and then event actor end overlap here. And I removed those and created a component called contact damage, which will actually replace the actor begin overlap events and actor end overlap events with my own custom events. You can see bind event. So these are custom events. And is binding them. So all you have to do to make init contact damage work is just like run init contact damage. I tried to make it work without that, but I mean, I don't know, binding events seems pretty complicated, so maybe that's just not a thing you can do, you know? I don't know. So that is a component, and it can be used like a component, okay? Right now it's only in Ame follow. But I can go ahead what I wanted to do in this presentation was add it to my platinum cube. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put it onto my second monitor. Yeah, I'm going to put it onto my second monitor and just drag and drop it. You'll have to trust me. I don't know how else I'm going to do it. Now you can see it has contact damage in here. And so all you have to do to set up contact damage to make it work is just go into the event graph, go into the begin play with contact damage, init contact damage. All you have to do is this one line and just provide a reference to yourself. And that is, oh, also don't mind my music. I don't want to turn my music off. Okay. Yeah, don't mind my horror ambience. I mean, now it's the music bar. So now we have this, and this should work. I tested this earlier. It has to save because I slid some things around. Compiler looks good. So now if I touch my Platinum the Trinity cube, it will deal damage to me, and then I will die. Alright, so that proves that my health component works. I'm going to undo that because I don't want it to work like that. I don't really want it to damage me. Okay. So let me see what else I got to explain. I have the game mode object. The new game instance, I have this in my game. And all of these like general functions are in the new game instance. Whenever things need to call them, they take it from here. The public variables, you can see they store in between runs. Right, let me remove this. Okay. And then, so what do I have left? I guess the singleton pattern, you know? Yeah, I mean, there's only one, of the player collision box in the game, you know? And the new game instance is also a singleton. You know, a singleton is like the idea that there's like some things that only one of them can exist. Okay. Health components, death load level, singleton pattern, functions. Yes, I have functions and custom events. Now I have input and output nodes. Okay, I remember that. So I have tons of input nodes. It should be pretty easy to find one as an input node. Update health, for example. Just like input your new health, and then it'll update the health. This is like put in the amount of damage you deal. So this get brush. This is how I update the sprite for the health bar, just the little heart in the corner. And it outputs directly into the heart. It should be bound. Yes, it is a bound function directly from the heart into the return, and so the values being returned into the yeah. Okay. So there is, and you can see, I mean, I feel like I'm going over minimum requirements. They didn't ask me to make a little box that teleports around. The box will never teleport into a wall, by the way. I did make it like a good boy. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm done.